communication, listen to feedback, engage with your colleagues. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. My name is Tammo. Today with me, my colleague and partner, Raoul.
Hey everyone. Hi Tammo.
Raoul, today we want to talk about a rather serious topic. What happens if you get fired during probation period in Germany? First of all, Raoul, can you explain us the concept of probation period in Germany?
Yeah, I can. So let's say the probation period is a period of time, usually between 3 to 6 months, before you're in part of your contract already. But after the probation period, you enter most likely as a software developer in an unlimited contract. Yeah. So then also your notice period will change and so on. During the probation period, it's for you, but of course also for the employer, a test run, let's say, where you can see or they can see if you really perform. And I think we can talk about different aspects of that. What does that mean? 3 to 6 months here in Germany, it's your probation period. And during that probation period, you have usually a notice period of 2 weeks.
Exactly. And 2 weeks is not a long time if you get sacked and you have to find a new job in Germany. Just before we talk about that, after the probation period, in Germany, it's pretty much impossible to sack you. Then you have a 3 months notice. We have strong employee rights here. So passing probation is always key. Why do people get rejected or get fired in probation, Raoul?
Easy question. The answer is a bit more complex. I think there are several reasons for it. One is, of course, what you have promised from a tech point of view, you cannot perform. Yeah? I think we do not need to talk too much about that because, of course, you should be good in what you do. Yeah? But what is more important is from a communication point of view, where we have already experienced that people got fired during the probation period because they were not simply interested, were not connecting with the CTO or the colleagues. I think also home office these days is actually an aspect which you want to maybe avoid during the probation period if needed or if possible, because that is the time where you can connect with people. That is the time where you really find out what is important for your boss, for the company itself, and these do's and don'ts that are important to know. Yeah? And communication, I think, is one of the main aspects.
Exactly, and understanding feedback. So Germans are pretty much direct people usually, but sometimes they can also give you feedback in your reviews where you have to read between the lines. And if they are gently ask you to improve on a certain aspect, you should do that. Otherwise, it could happen that the company will just let you go. I mean, it's not fair. Some companies even let you go without giving you proper feedback. That happens, but this is not the case with most of the companies. So with the cases I know who lost their jobs in probation, there were some signs in before, but the candidate or the software engineer did not understand those signs before, right?
True.
So listen to the feedback and implement it. And if you don't get feedback, ask for feedback actively.
I think that is a very, very important point. Also be proactive here and get in touch with the people. I talked about home office. That means sometimes you are maybe the only one at the office, more or less, and you want to build a connection with the people. Yeah? Even if you are then at the office and not too many people are there, still try to connect with those who are doing home office. Ask for feedback if they are satisfied with your performance at the moment, because during the probation period, you need to overperform.
Exactly. Overperform, go the extra mile. Spend time with your colleagues also next to work, go for lunch, speak about non-work related issue. It's really, really important, as Rose said, to build social relationships. If you have those relationships, if you have a good time with your colleagues, with your team lead and so on, you will not get sacked, right? So, what happens if you got sacked?
It's of course very disappointing, and hopefully it will not happen to you. But if that will be the case, then you have 2 weeks. Most likely, you have to double check in your contract, of course, and then you have enough time to find a job, because you will be in Germany. Most likely, you as a software developer, you will have a blue card, and that means you have then also the opportunity to find a job within 3 months after you have resigned. And during that time, you need to go out on the market as soon as possible, apply for opportunities, and during that time, you should be fine to get many invites.
Exactly. So for the candidates who came to Germany with our help, like we are kind of their safety net. If that happens, and it happens to maybe 5% of the people who came to Germany with us, we help you to find a new job as soon as possible. Usually that takes 2 to 3 weeks. So it is a huge difference if you are here with a valid work visa or if you're applying from outside. So if you should lose your job, to summarize that, it's not the end of the world. The job market in Germany is strong, especially if you have a work visa. You get a new opportunity, but ideally you follow our advice so that this will not happen. Again, communication, listen to feedback, engage with your colleagues. Those are the key takeaways for you today.
Correct. And if you are in Germany and about to lose your job or looking for new opportunities and you don't know how, feel free to contact us. Below is the link, and we will check out your profile and see if we can support you.
All the best. Bye-bye. Auf Wiedersehen.